You referenced that there was an interim RCGT report that contained many of the findings that ultimately made its way into the RCGT report that was issued in October. The interim report was written in May, and that the department was going to undertake or establish a directorate to undertake a series of investigations. I presume the minister would have been briefed in or around May about that interim RCGT report. Is that correct?
Correct. And the recordings showed that the deputy minister and the ADM had plans to speak to the minister around the findings, at which point the following week everything suddenly changed and now they needed more time and expansion of timing. I would say I myself was personally given the full verbal debrief by RCGT over a 2-hour period on exactly what the findings were at that point. So again, I think I maybe want to mention that the 37 hours that I'm talking about, this isn't, they integrated me into every aspect of the investigation. I don't know why, but they did.
Yeah. Okay.
So the information I'm providing,
okay.
I'm factually telling the truth because it's all validated.
Thank you, because the minister never mentioned anything about an interim report. He never mentioned anything about being briefed in May or June. He led a parliamentary committee to believe that he first learned about the findings of wrongdoing in September, and you said a year ago, or nearly a year ago, that he lied, and I presume it was in that context that you said he lied. Is that correct?
At that part, and the part about the fact that he said he had no no say in that final recommendation, but again, there's evidence to the contrary showing that before he was actually given the recommendation, him and his office had actual verbal conversations with the ADM and the deputy minister to ask for changes on those reports and the recommendation prior to its official submission. And I would also say that the most indicative aspect of the situation that I said and the cover-up is the fact that the deputy minister is actually retiring.
So, in short, the minister was in the thick of it. He was actively involved. He was learning about information around wrongdoing. He was being briefed, and he was actively, along with his deputy minister, involved in saying, we want to change this, we want to change that, we want to soften the report throughout until it was released in October. Is that a fair characterization of what happened?
That's fair, and it's not just the minister, it's PCO and the Department of Justice, because again, there were implications immediately when the investigation started in March because these were PCO appointees.
Who in PCO and Justice was involved in this corrupt editing process along with the minister?
ADMs.
ADM Noseworthy?
No, he wasn't involved in any investigation because he was implicated. What I meant was ADMs and people of that level as counterparts to the people at ISED were involved from day one.
Would it be fair to characterize that the conduct of the minister was corrupt?
Yeah. I mean, embarrassing at minimum.
Deceitful?
Yeah.